How's it going, neighbors? This is Ed here with etrailer.com, and we're taking a look at the CURT Echo inline brake controller on our 2023 Chevrolet Silverado. Adding a brake controller to your vehicle is going to allow you to get more control of your trailer as you're going down the road. And in some areas, once you hit weight requirements, you're required to have a brake controller by law. Something like this inline is a real easy way to get your vehicle equipped with trailer brakes without having to do any complex wiring. Your entire kit is right here in front of us. You're going to have your line that you're going to plug into your factory 7-way. Other end is going to go into your Echo unit, and then the Echo unit itself. You could secure it either using double-sided tape on the back of the unit or the included zip ties. Your quick reference guide, you want to keep that handy because it's going to have a QR code for you to download the One Auto app as well as your PIN number. To start your installation, you're going to want to identify on the back of your truck your 7-way connector. This particular model I'm using for my demonstration actually has the factory towing system, so that's going to be these additional connectors, but we're going to ignore that. So we only need the 7-way. So if your vehicle does not have this 7-way connector underneath, you have a few different options with etrailer.com. You can get the universal 7-way wiring kit. There are also some kits that you can hardwire into the back of your vehicle to get that 7-way functionality. But in this case, we already have a 7-way, so I'm going to crawl underneath and take a look at where our connections are. Underneath the truck, your connector for your 7-way is right here. And it's just held on with this white clamp here. I think it's white, might be gray. You're going to just pull that up here and then slide it over this notch. And that's going to allow you to pull it off. There we go. And now, we're going to grab our OEM connection and connect in here. So the orientation of your brake controller really isn't important. You can mount it wherever. I'm just going to use this bracket underneath here. And just make sure you find a position somewhere where you have you're not near anything that moves or is hot. All right, I'm going to take my second zip tie and do the same. It takes a little fishing, and I got it backwards, so what I'm going to do is just flip it over. Kind of go back and forth like flossing to make sure you have it flat. And we're just going to tie it down. I'm going to grab a pair of pliers to cinch it and then snip. And maybe another zip tie. No, I got enough play here. So we're just going to make our connection. As you see, we're getting 12-volt power. I'm just going to tuck my wires away above the bracket for my hitch receiver. Now that we have the hardware installed, we're going to pair it up to our phone. So we're going to look for our Echo device and we're going to pair. And right now, we're looking for the Echo inline brake controller, and we're going to connect. Now it's going to request the PIN. And we're successfully paired. So now we're going to hook up our 7-way tester, and we're going to check the functionality of our brakes. Once you plug in your trailer, your app is going to recognize that something's been plugged in, and that's going to allow you to open the functions. You're going to skip through a couple warnings here, and this is where you're going to be able to set up your device. So you can adjust your maximum output as well as your sensitivity and your override buttons right here. And as you can see, when I tap the manual override, is actually activating the brakes. And we're using a test box instead of a trailer, but you can see that we're actually getting power out to the brake lines, and that's going to stop it. Now you can adjust that output, and by going up to 90 here, something really aggressive, you can see that you can increase the output as well as the sensitivity of how much of that force is being applied when you press the button. The One Auto app will always be up once you're connected, and that's going to allow you to have control of the settings for your Echo. However, if you're the type of person that doesn't necessarily want their phone in their face the whole time they're driving, you can use the Bluetooth override button. You'll be able to set your sensitivities on the app, and that'll just stay fixed to the Echo, and then you'll just have this single button that you can press and override as you go down the road. The truck that we're using for our demonstration has the factory brake controller and advanced trailer package. So you wouldn't need this product on this specific Silverado, but if your Silverado is not equipped with this, this is an easy way to do a basically tool-free installation to get a brake controller on your vehicle. Also, another function of your Echo app, you can still use your Android Auto or Apple Play, but you will not have any Echo function through your vehicle's Apple Play or Android Auto. The connection to your phone and your Echo isn't necessarily 100% necessary full time. Once you set the sensitivity and the maximum output for your brake controller, it stores to the Echo itself. It is a proportional brake controller, so it will mimic your speed from the truck to the trailer brakes, and you don't have to worry about not being able to receive calls or use any connective features from your phone. You just want to be aware that once you have the One Auto app up, it's going to be always up. So just keep that in mind. The inline CURT Echo is a great option if you're looking for a Bluetooth controlled brake controller. The installation is a step away from going for a full installation for a brake controller. CURT offers an under dash model of the Echo that has a lot of the same functionality, just a little bit closer to you without taking up any space on your dash. If you were looking for something that's a little bit more permanent but have that OEM custom look, like I'd say the Red Arc from the Red Arc Tow Pro Liberty, that's a good model that would work within your dash. However, you do have to drill out a hole for the button. So if you're looking for something that's completely uninvasive and you have the opportunity to switch between models, the CURT Echo Wireless functions exactly the same way on the app, and it's something that you can just pop out of your 7-way and pass about to all your friends and family. So again, this is Ed with etrailer.com taking a look at the CURT Echo inline brake controller on our 2023 Chevrolet Silverado.